Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I'm just journaling. Come on along. Yesterday in my Bee-u-tiful journal, where I am trying to catch up on some June just journaling, I did these 2 pages with the old photos in the background, but this idea came out of the idea that I wanted to do on this page. This is my sweet little grandniece, and I have no grandchildren, so all my grands are nieces and nephews. Yet. No grandchildren yet. So another grandniece is this one playing in the bubbles. Look at those bubbles. She was having such a good time playing in the bubbles. And so my idea was to print out one copy with, the bright colors with my Canon Mini Ivy printer. And then to print out with my regular printer a faded copy. So what I did when I went to print out this, I put it at 50% opacity so that it would not be as bright as this, and then I was going to kind of layer it like that, and then maybe add some bubbles or something to the page. So I printed it out just a little smaller than the page, and now I'm going to trim it down. Oh, you know what, I was going to put her name on here. See if I can find those blue flock letters like I did for Amelia. And I was thinking about ripping this, but I don't know. I haven't come to a full decision on that yet. Sorry about that. Let's get that out of the way. Uh-oh, here comes Kitty. So I was going to do this. I saw somebody do this. They were using their printer to do some scrapbooking, and one of their ideas was this sort of faded larger image, and then like a smaller one like that. I like it. But where am I going to put her name? I don't even know if I'll add bubbles, because I think that might just take away from this whole effect. All right, I'm going to go find these blue flocky letters. I have a cat in my lap already. It's going to be pesty today, I know it. Okay, these came with a, they're Doodlebug. Oops, not those. These came with Peachy Cheap order. I got stuff for my kitty boho journal, and not very sticky, but that's okay. So, all right, maybe I should glue this stuff down first, because I think those letters will fit fine. And I'm just going to put them across there, put this picture, put that, maybe put the date and little writing at the bottom. I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot on this page. I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot on this page, but I kind of like this idea. So, I always like to try new things. And the reason why I don't like to print out paper, well, ink is expensive. The little Ivy printer doesn't use any ink. The ink is already in the paper. And these photos cost about 50 cents a piece. guess is okay. For the convenience for journaling. And I do have a lot of old photos that I don't like to put in my journals. But when it comes to daily journaling, you want some new photos. And what are your options? I don't have any photo paper, I don't think, to print out on. And one of my comments about using the printer was if you just use regular paper, it comes out with this very flat, matte finish, like that. But you know what? I'm loving it now. I'm really loving that. I think this is going to be really cute. And I'm just going to put that like that. Trying to do this with the kitty in my lap. Looking for attention. Can't see what I'm doing. Watch out, kitty. Just going to put this, oops. Try and put it straight. Doesn't always work. Okay, so her name, I'm going to go up here, H, oh, there's no little A's, A, using all the A's between Amelia and Haley, H-A-I, and then there's a little dot over the I. Which I kept losing when I was doing Amelia, H-A-L. Okay, I need an L. And an E. And a Y. Alright, how are we going to arrange these? H-A, I got this big green space here so we can utilize that. H-A-L-E. L-E-Y. And that might be all I put on this page. Oh no, it's if I want to write. Do I like that? Before I glue this down, I want to love it. So, I'm thinking here. I know I get quiet when I start thinking. Do I want it to go around her head? It's going to be on her hair, though. I think that'll be okay. I think that will be okay. I think that will be okay. Just kind of put them helter-skelter here. Higgledy-piggledy. Something like that. Just that I had all this green down here. So instead of putting it on her head, I thought, Well, I could put it on all this green. So now I'm moving them back. Is this making you crazy? Cray cray. I could just have them going up like bubbles, right? They're going up just like bubbles. And then I can actually add some bubbles if I feel like it. So I'm going to put a little bit of this glue on the back. These aren't very sticky. They're very nice, but they're not very sticky. As you can see, I can move them all around. I'm going to start way down here. And since this is going to be an easy peasy pumpkin squeezy page, I might just go ahead and do another one. I have to decide about bubbles though. So I always tend to overdo it. There's nothing wrong with a simple page. On Amelia's page, I kept losing this little blue dot. And where's my tweezers? That would help. I don't know where my tweezers went off to. But if I had them, that would help with the dot. Now, well, you know what? I could leave it and think about bubbles, or I can cut some bubbles and audition them. But I don't have to make a commitment to bubbles. Or I could just put a couple little bubbles going up here the way her name is going. Okay, I think some little tiny sparkly bubbles will not take away from the page. It might just add some fun. And all I did was take a regular hole puncher and I went in the drawer and found some scraps of sparkly paper. And I'm going to stick to just blue and pink. Two different colors, I think. Something like that. Something like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue these all down. No magic in this. Do a little journaling at the bottom and come back and show you the finished product. So here's Haley's page, and I think the bubbles add just enough movement across the page because you got this large light picture and this smaller darker one, and your eyes kind of travel up there to her name. Just put Bubble Fun, and I put the date the picture was taken. So here's my two grandnieces. Well, I've got Amelia and Haley, so I might as well get little Leo in here. And my sister sent me this picture of my grandnephew, and he's delivering a package in a wheelbarrow. Now, I know this isn't on a farm, but wheelbarrows remind me of the farm. And I have this Dollar Tree Farmer's Market calendar 2022. I don't think I've used anything in here yet. And the pictures are kind of big, but they'll work in my Christmas in July journal because that's huge. But here we have a really cute farm picture that I could probably cut down to size, fit on the page. I could rip this. I love these sunflowers and the bee. Fits nicely in my bee journal. I like all of this though. I could do a double spread. This is the center. We got the string right in the middle. Ooh, could do it here. On the farm. On the farm. Oh, this would be so cute. Oh, let's see. Where is half? Half is there. You know what I'm going to do is I am going to rip this and do two separate pages. Because I want on the farm on one side, and I want the piggy on the other side. And then Leo can go there, and I have a spot for journaling, or he can go down here. And this, I just think this will be cute. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. And do some fancy ripping here. And what can I journal? Oh, I know. Future Farmer of America. FFA. I used to work with the FFA when I was an environmental educator. And there's this contest called the Envirothon, which is like a spelling bee, but all the questions have to do with the environment. And the Future Farmer clubs at the high school and the middle school level too were always awesome competitors in this contest. And they usually won the local level, like the county level, and they got sent off to state. And then there's a national, and I think even an international level competition if you've never heard of it. And they work in teams. And we do it out in the woods usually. And like the Game Commission, Fish and Boat, Wildlife, all the different environmental areas. They would set up stations, and the teams would go through the woods from station to station. Forestry was one of them too. And set up questions, and they'd work as a team to answer the questions. And of course the team that got the most right got the trophy. It was one of the highlights of my life when I was an environmental educator. I side to rip first. Okay, I'm going to do skinny on this side and fatter on the other side. So maybe you have some children or some nieces or nephews or some grands that have participated in the Envirothon. They did compete for thousands of dollars in scholarships, so it wasn't a little deal. It was a big deal. I love this little piggy. Now this looks like a simple gouache painting. I bet you I could do something like this. I know, I'm ripping and ripping and ripping. Okay, now I want to get the barn in there. Oh, this would be a fun spread. Okay, where's the top of the page? Top of the page is right about there. I think I will go in a little bit and across and down just a little bit. Yeah, I bought this way back when, you know, when the calendars come out, December, January. I know I hauled it and talked about using it in the spring and summer. And I almost forgot about it until I saw this picture of little Leo with his wheelbarrow. And it reminded me of the farmer's market calendar on the farm. I like it, I like it. Gotta get Leo. The girls got their pages. Leo's gotta get his page. On the farm. Oh, this is real shiny. Calendar page. I still got tons of calendars. I bought a couple of years ago. I made my Christmas in July journal out of them last year. And it is huge. And I want to do some more work in that. Maybe I should use this. And I could use those pages because they're really big. I don't know how this is going to glue down. Well, Leo's last, but he gets 2 pages. Oops. Put my glasses on the thing, on the camera. On the farm. It's gluing down pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, one more calendar page to go. Kids grow so fast. I wish I had done this kind of journaling when my son was little. Of course, now I can do memory journaling, right? Memory keeping. Now, I was thinking about that the other day, memory keeping. So if I'm journaling about today, I mean tomorrow, you go back and look at that page, it's already a memory. So even daily journaling is a memory keeper, right? Because you're keeping the memories. Keeping the memories on the farm. Oop, 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 oop. Lots of bubbles in this one. See if I can get it flat. Should be okay. Should be okay. It's a junk journal. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be fun. I love this little piggy wiggy. Okay, now we got Leo. Can put him in the barnyard here. I can find my pen, do some journaling. So I think the girls got their name, so I think little Leo needs his name in blue flocked letters, but there were no more L's, so I took a T and trimmed it off. Now, do I want to put Leo in the grass? Do I want to put Leo on the pig? It shows up so nicely on the pig. Got to go on the pig, right? Right. Okay, let's put Leo down on the pig. He's got his journaling. He's got his picture. He's got a double spread. Lucky Leo. Lucky Leo. Too much glue. Okay, little Leo, future farmer, gets 2 pages. I'll clean up some of this glue. But I just want to thank you for coming along today. And I want to wish everybody happy junk journaling. Bye-bye.